Hello and welcome back to the 2021 Engine Pitch and Polish program with me, your host, MCZ James. Now, we're only able to bring this incredible program to the whole of South Africa, nay, the whole world, because of the support of our wonderful sponsors, our title sponsor, Engen Petroleum, our gold sponsor, Nedbank, and of course, the organizers, Race Corp. I'd also like to give a shout out to our venue sponsor, the Business Exchange. Now, you're probably used to seeing 2 pitches per episode as we work our way through our contestants in the first round. Tonight, though, things are going to be a little bit different. I'll get to that in a minute, because first, I want to remind you where we stand in our competition so far. As we saw in our previous episode, Green Group entrepreneurs Bontle and Kaletso will be joining Andile and Linton from the Red Group and Omar and Sidwell from the Blue Group in the second round of the competition. I bet you thought that we're going to be seeing the first 2 contestants from the Yellow Group tonight, right? Wrong. We're going to be seeing all of them. Say what? 4 pitches in 1 episode? Actually, no. It's not 4. It's only 3. This is a time of COVID, people. Stuff happens, and it happens here too. We're very sad to announce that, unfortunately, Matlalepolo will not be continuing her journey with us. She must be quite disappointed, and so are we. I was really looking forward to hearing her pitch. So, the long and short of it is that we'll be featuring 3 pitches tonight. I mean, we can't have an entire episode just for 1 pitch. So tonight, there's going to be 3 pitches and the elimination round. Let's take a quick second to remind ourselves who's sitting on the judging panel for the first round. In the Engen Petroleum seat, we welcome back Zishan Abbas. Representing Nedbank is Monique Chinner. And from Race Corp, we have Alon Reyes. And now, let the battle of the yellows commence. Up first, we have Piet and Viljoen, co-owners of Guju. They're here all the way from Melkbosstrand in the Western Cape.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening.
So, who's who?
I'm Viljoen.
And I'm Peter.
Okay. And I see you've got a lot of colorful bottles there. What are those bottles?
Well, these are our sugar-free cordials that we're very proud of. And smaller ones at the front here, which we call our minis, and it's just a smaller version of the big ones.
So that's a virgin.
Virgin cocktail, yes.
And a cordial, your mix with water, what's your ratio?
Well, we say you have to dilute it 1:6, and you can add it to your vodka or just to flavor your water. It's also very nice.
You heard that about the vodka, huh? Did you bring a bottle?
Did you bring vodka?
I believe someone outside did bring today, so
Fantastic.
there's a celebration afterwards.
All right, Viljoen, Peter, are you ready?
Yes.
We're ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pitch and polish.
Good afternoon. I'm Viljoen de Kok,
And I'm Peter du Plessis.
and we are from a proudly South African company called Guju. Guju is an Afrikaans acronym, and it stands for Goedheid uit die grond uit. Roughly translated as goodness from the earth. We manufacture sugar-free cordials and syrups without the awful aftertaste.
So I'm sure we're all aware that obesity, diabetes, and related diseases are escalating at a rapid rate, and our sugar intake is part of the problem. Wellness seekers around the world, including all of us, are more health conscious, and we tend to use our product for to flavor your water, to make cold drinks, to make mocktails and cocktails.
Alon, imagine sipping on your favorite cocktail with 10 times less calories.
So our turnover growth over the last 3 years was 45%, 60%, and this year we're already on 110% growth.
Our big dream is to become a global household brand.
We recently signed a deal with Macro and Spar DC, which will kick in the summer, and that's why we are here. We need the 650,000 Rand for production automation and to get rid of our preservatives.
And to our final pitch, our slogan is to taste with a wow. Thank you very much.
Thank you, gentlemen. And you had a few seconds left.
Sure.
Okay, let's sing this. You've getting the vodka.
Wow.
Yeah, let me start. Welcome. It's nice to have you
Thank
here.
you.
Thank you.
So, interesting concept. I just want to understand the research that you did for your target market, because the only cordial I know is the sort of the Limes Brooks one that you find in the stores, and I don't know when last I had that. And also, just from the other candidates that we've had so many people with health drinks, sugar-free, this, that, the other, what research have you done? Why do you believe that cordials is what the market needs right now?
So we've grown, what do you call it, organically. So we started off with a sugar cordial, and we served drinks at a cocktail bar, at informal markets and pop-up markets. And it was very soon people started to ask for sugar-free versions of this cordial. And that's where it all started. And then we started serving sugar-free drinks, and we spent about over a year to develop the sugar blend that we're using as a sugar replacement. The biggest challenge with sugar-free is that it always has that awful aftertaste, and that's one of our secrets, is there isn't an aftertaste. Or if there is one, it's really, really small. So people don't even seem to find the difference. And there it grew. And then Daddy came to market, had it sip. He owns a Spar, started purchasing the product, and it just grew organically like that. And we also don't boost our Facebook or social media advertising. We grow organically. So we know that our target market that we are speaking to are fans and real fans. So we currently have about 120,000 followers. It's almost a little cultish, if you ask me. Very loyal. It's almost like a community. They make all sorts of dishes with it. They cook with it, and they share it on Facebook. And it's like an interactive thing. And people, ask for the recipe, and they share it. And so the reason.
I think, talking about sharing, I think we need to share the judges' questions, Zishan.
He's mentioned numbers 45%, 60%, and 110%. What does that relate to in units?
So we do about 10,000 bottles a month, and I don't have my calculator with me now. So
Yeah, so okay, give me the units, 10,000 a month.
So we started off with like 60 bottles 7 years ago, and now we're on 10,000 bottles a month. So, and that's distributed to how many?
493 shops across
South Africa.
Okay. And what do you see as the potential once everything is automated? Because that's why you're asking for the investment.
Say again?
What will the demand be, all right, once everything is automated? What's
Well,
Right.
I think our demand will grow because because we're going to sign with Macro, and we already signed with Macro and the Spar. It's going to triple, and they are going to send us an estimate within the next 2 weeks of a 6-month projection of what they will be ordering. But with this distributor that we also currently have, they're servicing 2,600 shops, and we are slowly getting into the 2,600 shops. So it's growing exponentially.
And with Spar DC,
Yeah.
we're not sure what figures we expect there.
Yeah. One last one. Just so, what does that machinery cost? What's
So we want to get a pasteurization machine to get rid of the preservatives.
Preservatives, yeah.
To improve the product. That averages about 500,000, but we are looking at, and then also the automation will be almost R1 million. So the 650 will definitely give us a huge boost. If you look at our net profit, we are on 38% net profit. So
why isn't your bank, why isn't Nedbank funding you then?
Do you bank with Nedbank?
I know. No, with
see,
FNB,
that's your problem
we should
right there.
move.
That's the direction
We
we're
need to
moving.
chat.
Currently, we don't have any debt.
Not only
we
do you
don't
not
have
serve
any.
vodka, but you don't bank with Nedbank either.
We should. I know. We should talk.
So that's a good segue into my question now. With a business that's growing, my experience is this is actually exciting, but also if you look at it, the research, this is where businesses implode because they don't have the right people, infrastructure, controls, etc. What have you put in place in order to handle even more growth?
So it's such a wonderful story. When during lockdown, we actually doubled our factory space twice. And we doubled our staff complement as well. So we are actually ready to to take on the growth that we're expecting. But now with macro and SPAR, the automation will definitely help us and give us a huge boost.
And we need to standardize everything now, and that's why we need the machine. So the labels need to be perfect, and the leveling of the bottles also need to be perfect if we're moving into that sector.
If push comes to shove, we are not working 24 hours, so we can go into shifts and double our capacity.
Okay, that wasn't exactly my question. I was looking more at the controls, not just the people, but the controls in the business. But I think that's we've heard enough right now. I look forward to tasting that. But gentlemen, you are free to leave.
Thank you.
The judges seem to be quite impressed with the pitch from Pete and Viljoen, but Alon did raise some concern about how ready they were to take the next step in scaling their business. Before we meet contestant number 2, I have some great news for you, our viewers. Tonight, one of you will have the chance to win a year's worth of monthly accounting services courtesy of Gas Accounting, valued at 60,000 Rand. Wow, what an excellent prize. Want to win? Hop on over to our Facebook page and answer this question. How many shops in South Africa does Guju currently supply? How many shops in South Africa does Guju currently supply? Right, it's time to get back to the action. Next up is Mashupe Pala from Boto TV. Mashupo hails from Seshego in Polokwane.
Mashupe, welcome.
Thank you.
What is the name of your business?
Boto TV.
Are you a modern guy there with your notes on your phone?
No, it's part of my pitch. It's part of our business.
Okay, well then we're looking forward to that pitch. Are you ready, Mashupe?
Yes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pitch and polish.
Imagine a world where you can get the latest news from your community at the palm of your hand. Watch TV in your bedroom, public transport, or even in a toilet. My name is Mashupe Pala. We are a TV station that offers news, sports, entertainment, as well as live streaming. We tell community stories from a community perspective. We offer a platform whereby people can upload their own content, which will be verified. The 650,000 Rand investment will be used as follows. Year 1, 100,000 Rand to pay staff salaries for 3 months and operating costs. 70,000 to buy one of the 4 4K Blackmagic cameras. 60,000 for a term live streaming mixer. And 95,000 to pay the deposit for the live editing software. In the second year, 105,000 Rand will be used to pay the deposit on the live editing mixer, 210,000 to buy the additional cameras, and 10,000 for marketing collateral. This will assist us to grow as a business and produce content that is in line with the universally accepted standards, as well as to improve in terms of our live streaming.
Mashupe, you finished?
Yes.
Fantastic. Just a few seconds left. Well done. All right. Let's start with you, Zisha.
Tell me, how do you generate money?
We generate money through live streaming services that we render for events.
How does it work? Explain that to me. Explain that model to me.
Whenever there's an event that people need to attend, especially in the black communities where funerals are very big. For instance, you find that due to COVID rules now, they're saying only 50 people are allowed. Therefore, we create a link on Boto TV, and we are going to shoot the funeral and stream it on the link. Family will share it with all the people who they needed them to attend the event.
Okay. How many subscribers do you have?
We have about 3,000 subscribers at the moment.
And they don't pay you anything?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay. Yeah. Alan, I'm going to leave that to you. I don't quite understand, but yeah, maybe Monique.
Over to you, Monique.
Thanks. But I'm interested. So we know that you say that you are community driven. So it's the local community that's listening to you or watching your broadcasts. We know that data costs are exceptionally high in the country. So how are they accessing the broadcast to watch?
We live in times whereby data has been made accessible to people. For instance, the network service providers, they offer what they call a gig a day. You find that you pay something like 5 rand to access 1 gig that you can only use for that day. Those are mostly the people that are watching our channel using such services. Also, public spaces such as the library, offices of municipality and other government offices, they offer free data when Wi-Fi when we are around them. So we rely on those people who are watching us.
Okay.
Mashupa, from my perspective, I'm trying to understand something. You spoke about in your introduction about watching TV, and it says Boto TV on your shirt. So it's TV, and then you're talking about funeral, or live streaming funeral services. You've clearly pivoted your business right now. You've seen an opportunity to do live streaming, which has got a revenue source. Whereas, as you explained to Zishan, 3,000 people subscribing, zero income. Why haven't you stuck to this new opportunity?
We are relying on building Boto TV because our intention is if we reach something like 50,000 subscribers, we're going to be able to approach companies such as Nedbank, such as ENGEN here, such as Race Corp, to say we have these subscribers from our communities that you can reach when you advertise with us. The only thing that is standing between us and going on in terms of getting advertisers now, it's because we still need to increase in terms of our subscriptions. And in terms of why not leave TV and concentrate on live streaming is part of what we want to do as a TV station. For example, when the state of the municipal address, the mayor doesn't get enough coverage as the president gets during the State of the President address. So it's going to be our responsibility as Boto TV to go there and live stream that event through our platform.
Mashupa, thank you for coming through. You're free to go.
Thank you.
Okay, so the judges seem to really struggle to understand Mashupa's business model and where he'll be getting his revenue from. But with only one contestant to beat in this group, could he still be in with a chance? Let's go ahead and meet our final contestant. Representing the mother city, here is Carla Botha from ACE Consortium.
Good afternoon.
Welcome, Carla.
Thank you.
How are you doing today?
I'm good.
You're good.
A little bit of nerves, but I'm good.
You're good, great. What have you got there on the table?
These are my products that I manufacture at our factory in Cape Town.
What are they?
They are leather products. We do some belts, wallets, bags, and accessories out of leather.
Okay. I'm sure you're going to tell us why they're so special and why we should invest in you.
Most definitely so.
So, Carla, are you ready?
As ready as I can be, I think.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pitch and polish.
Hi, I'm Carla Botha, and I'm the founder and director of ACE Consortium. At ACE Consortium, we specialize in the manufacturing of leather products such as belts, wallets, bags, and accessories. Our in-house brand is called Western Brown, and why this is special to me is because the West speaks about the cowboy era where leather was popularized, as well as the Western region in South Africa where our products are manufactured. The Brown speaks about the Khoi people, and they used to make so many things out of leather, as well as my heritage as a colored South African woman. Our products are manufactured at our factory in Cape Town, South Africa, and they are found on the leading online stores. On Superbalist, you find our products under their private labels, and on One Day Only, our brand, Western Brown. Our clients our target market is buyers from online stores as well as individuals who are looking to purchase for functionality, style, and image. The reason I'm here today is because my business is at a point where it needs to scale. And scaling my business means 4 things. 1, retaining and upselling our current clients. 2, getting more clients on board. 3, strengthening our brand and building an online store. And 4, exporting our products globally. I've been working on a project that will allow us to export our products to the United States through the AGOA program. Should I win the 650,000 as well as the incubation program, I believe that I will be equipped to run my business effectively and efficiently. The prize money would go to scale my business in the form of machinery to increase productivity.
I'm afraid that's it.
Yeah.
How many seconds did you have left?
I had about 2 seconds left.
You can do it.
Okay, it's to strengthen our brand through an online store, to implement automated systems, and to increase our production capacity. Thank you very much.
Great. Leather goods.
Do you mind if I
shoes?
bring you a few of mine or no?
No, we're going to ask you questions now.
Sure.
Or Monique is going to start.
Hi, Carla.
Hi.
Nice to have you here.
Thank you so much.
So I was interested in your product, and I looked on Google and I looked on Facebook, but I couldn't find your company. I found an engineering company and I found an NGO with a similar name.
Yes.
How do people find you? And more importantly, how do other business owners or stockists find you?
So at the moment, our holding company, ACE Consortium, unfortunately does not have a website as yet. We are in the process of doing that in order for us to gain more exposure as the brand ACE Consortium, as the holding company, because our vision is to build more brands under the holding company. At the moment, our brand Western Brown you would have found on social media, as well as a website with an online store, which we are trying to build as well.
Okay, maybe that's the first step.
Definitely.
Zisha?
Lady from the Western Cape.
Yes.
I'm from the Western Cape
Oh,
as well.
great.
Which part of the Western Cape?
I'm in Ottery in Cape Town.
Okay, and where's your factory situated?
The factory is situated at my home in Ottery.
Okay,
So
you
we've
work from your home?
expanded our home
Yeah, yeah.
and created a space. Initially, it was intended to be my husband's man cave. We
Yes.
then extended that
Yes.
and created a factory there.
Okay. I'm curious.
Yes.
Okay. What exactly do you want to use the investment for?
So where we stand at the moment, I've done the basics over the past 2.5 years to get a factory going, to get a staff complement, to build it to where it is today. And I'm excited to say that it's at a point where we are growing. We are seeing the demand from our
I'm going to
clients.
pause you there. What do you want to use the money
Okay,
for?
so we want to use it for expansion within the company. So I alluded to machinery that we need to do. At the
Okay.
moment, our production is very labor intensive,
Yeah.
and we need to increase that in order to push out more numbers.
Okay. And
We
what is
need-
that? What are those numbers?
So at the moment, we manufacture an amount of 1,000 to 1,500 bulbs per month. We need to be doing at least 3,000 to 5,000 bulbs per month, as well as an amount of 1,000 wallets.
Okay. So, if I understand you correctly, you're going to use it to invest in machinery.
I said automated systems. At the
Okay.
moment, things are done quite manually through your Excel and on those platforms. I have been researching, firstly, a system to run a full production process from the concept of the sample right to the production. It's a program called FileMaker, which would really assist our process in the growth process.
Okay.
And definitely we
So
are
you need some tech.
We need some tech.
Okay. Fine.
Yeah,
fine.
we
fine.
need tech.
So part of it goes to tech, part of it goes to machinery.
Yeah.
And then on that, if you get your machinery and you get your tech going, how is that going to assist you to be able to produce more? What's your demand like?
So my demand at the moment is I've got, say for next month, for instance, I've got an order for, my orders are doubling for my belts. So I've got 2,500 belts to produce and 1,800 wallets. At the moment, we cut the wallets by hand, for instance. It takes us a day to cut, one person to cut 50 wallets. If I had a clicking press, I could cut 200 wallets a day. So that's what I'm looking at.
How easy is it for me to get into that business? You know, you're Western Brown, I'm Eastern Grey.
I think at the moment, as far as online, it's very easy to start a brand of any kind. But getting into bigger stores and producing bulk is difficult.
Who made those sales?
I did.
Okay. Carla, I think we've asked enough questions. We have to deliberate now, so we're going to ask you to leave.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Carla. Safe trip back to Western Cape, eh?
Thank you. You too.
Well, I think Carla did quite a good job, but it does look like the judges are concerned about what sets her apart from other players in the leather goods industry. Will that hurt her chances tonight? We'll just have to wait and see. Before I hand on over to the judges, it's time for tonight's wildcard question. What did Carla convert into her factory? What did Carla convert into her factory? Remember, to be in with a chance to be our wildcard contestant, you need to head on over to pitchandpolish.com and fill out a wildcard entry form. Using your unique entry number, you'll need to answer all the wildcard questions, which can also be found on our website. Right now, though, it's time to find out which two contestants from the yellow group will be returning for round 2.
Good evening, contestants. It's a big gap right there. Big gap. Sure. Motlalepula, unfortunately for us, wasn't here to actually contest with you. COVID, curveballs that we all get in life. So I suppose that's good for you, bad for us. But 2 of you are going to go forward and 1 of you is not. Let's start with you guys, Viljoen and Peter. A great presentation, a little too polished, a little bit too like you had done that 10,000 times. So I could see you reading that whole pitch in your head. I could watch your eyes sort of reading the paper. You're in your business, obviously you've done really, really well. But I think there's a level of naivete right now around how vulnerable your business is right now. I think there's an excitement about the growth, but as I said to you in your pitch, incredibly vulnerable business right now. Investors know this point and are very scared of this point. And then let's look at you, Mashupe. Beautiful, booming voice. Actually a beautiful pitch, very, very beautiful pitch. All the numbers, except the numbers started going the 100,000, the 50,000, and the 4K, and the Black Knight, and I couldn't, all these things, you confused me. I don't know if they confused you. You deal with numbers.
Don't rope me into your nonsense.
Confused you? Was it just me?
I think me and Monique, we're on the same wavelength there.
They don't want to be horrible, see? They don't want to be horrible. So you confused me. Your pitch was a great pitch, but the numbers confused me. And then, I don't know what business, bought a TV, the live streaming, and it was good how you fought back, and I appreciate that, but where's the revenue? I don't know where the revenue is going to come from. Very confusing, and this, I have to say, Zishan, you were confused as to where the revenue was going to come from. And then you, Carla, working from home, great. Many of us started our businesses from home. I was one of those people too, so great appreciation. But also in a very vulnerable stage right now of growth, but it sounds like you know what the problem is, but also a couple of stumbles on that pitch. I'm very concerned about the level of competition in your industry. It feels like we saw, there must have been also about 20 people in the leather industry that applied for pitch and polish. So I'm very concerned about that. 2 of you are going to stay. 1 of you is going to go. Mashupe, you'll be leaving today. You may leave. Gentlemen, Carla, well done. You may leave too.
Oh man, exciting stuff. Congratulations to Carla and to Pete and Viljoen. But sadly, that means goodbye to Mashupe. We wish him nothing but the best as he continues on with his business journey. And with that, we've reached the end of the first round of the 2021 ENGEN Pitch and Polish program. Only 8 of our original 16 contestants remains. That means in our next episode, Andile and Linton from the Red Group will be battling it out for their place in the next round. Only one of them can make it through. Things just got real. I'll see you back here on Tuesday night at 7 p.m. It's a date as we move on to the second round of the 2021 ENGEN Pitch and Polish competition. For tonight though, thank you for watching and good night.
Maybe sometimes when the universe rejects you, you need to prove to the universe to say, what I've got here, it's what all of you in future are going to need. So the next time I'm standing here, it will be when I'll be the producer of this, whereby this pitch and polish will not be only be shown on Pitch and Polish Facebook or any other platform, but I'll be standing here as Boto TV as people who will be partnering with Pitch and Polish and be their broadcast partner. What I've learned here for the past days that I've been here, it has also opened new avenues for me. The network that I've made with the people that are here, because everyone that was here is potentially a potential customer for Boto TV. So what I can say is that look out for Boto TV. Great things are still going to happen in terms of Boto TV. Thank you.